How much money can you make with the Chick-Fil-A? Chick-Fil-A being the third largest restaurant in domestic sales, right next to Starbucks and McDonald's, and having year after year growth for 76 years in a row, even after the founder has died, plus only having 12 items, which is only a quarter compared to Burger King and McDonald's. There is a reason why Chick-Fil-A has beat out other franchises with now having 2,600 locations in the US market. Let's go through the numbers. The average Chick-Fil-A location like this one behind me brings in $5.3 million every year. And with other comparative franchises like Subway that charges a 15% franchise fee and it only takes in 7.5% profit margin, Chick-fil-A is running on almost double that. Also with the 15% franchise fee, bringing in 20 to 30% profit margin. The average Chick-fil-A owner taking home somewhere between $200,000 and $300,000 per year. Chick-fil-A doing all this despite being closed on Sunday every single week. Don't get too excited, because if you're running to fill out a Chick-fil-A application right now to own one, Chick-fil-A gets about 60,000 applications per year and choosing less than 1%, with only about 130 new applicants being chosen year after year. With Chick-fil-A only asking its applicant winners to invest $10,000 up front, it eliminates the usual $2 to $3 million restaurant build out that places like McDonald's, Burger King, and Taco Bell will normally take. Major pros of Chick-fil-A putting up the upfront capital to build out your restaurant means they own the property, they're going to charge you a 15% franchise fee, and they're going to take 50% of profit margin. So although you may be one of the golden childs that are picked and there's some massive pros, there's obviously always cons that comes with everything. Without you, the franchisee, putting up all the working capital, Chick-fil-A is actually taking all the risks, so that should be expected. And if you ask my opinion, I think it's a pretty damn good deal. These are the three main reasons Chick-fil-A has been so successful all these years. They have a singular focus. All they sell is chicken for 76 years in a row. They haven't tried selling burgers, they haven't tried selling tacos. They've had 76 years of the compound effect of mastering their craft, when knowing when I'm coming to Chick-fil-A, I know what I'm gonna get every single time. They're not trying to keep up with the Joneses. Boston Market came into the scene in the early 90s and exploded, passing Chick-fil-A, who had been around for 40, 50 years prior to them, but also imploding several years later. They've stuck to their guns, they've bootstrapped it the whole way, not looking for outside investors. By keeping their menu so simple and staying in their lane, they created better customer satisfaction by creating a speedier drive-through and having less mistakes at the pickup window. How many times have we went to a fast food chain, ordered our food, went to the window, and had our order totally wrong or even missing items because they can't hear our staticky voice in the other side of the machine? Not to mention the number of ingredients they use. Big Mac uses 6 ingredients while the Whopper uses 8. And Chick-fil-A, it's just butter, pickles, a bun, and chicken, using only half the ingredients and keeping it simple. That's also why they've been seeing year after year growth and been winning for 76 years in a row. Getting rich slow works every time. The last reason is because they don't let any one franchise owner own more than one location. It eliminates shiny object syndrome and it eliminates them multitasking. They can triple down on the one location, grow a solid team, have full ownership over it, and make sure they're driving maximum value and customer experience, which is what really matters to Chick-fil-A. It also allows them to say no to things that don't match up with their value, which is a big reason why Chick-fil-A will never go public, because they're so set on their Christian values and not changing it. If they go public, they'll have to accommodate all their investors who are always focused on profit margins and making more money and not focused on value. Is it safe to say that Chick-fil-A is going to be here in the next 24 years and be 100 years old? Of course it is. Although the chances of them picking your application is slim to none, if you aren't already working at a Chick-fil-A, it might be worth putting in an application or looking more into what it actually takes to become a franchise owner.